FB tweet. Pinterest email send text message print. Former President George W. Bush described Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy as the Winston Churchill of our time, after chatting with the world leader via video call last week. I was honored to spend a few minutes talking with President Zelenskyy, the Winston Churchill of our time, this morning, the former president wrote on Instagram last Friday, under a photo of the two men speaking via video. I thank the president for his leadership, his example, and his commitment to liberty, and I saluted the courage of the Ukrainian people. Bush, 75, continued, President Zelenskyy assured me that they will not waver in their fight against Putin's barbarism and thuggery. Americans are inspired by their fortitude and resilience. We will continue to stand with Ukrainians as they stand up for their freedom. Zelenskyy, 44, became an overnight wartime hero to many as Russia invaded Ukraine in late February. His selfie videos from the capital, vowing to continue the fight, have gone viral, as did his rebuff of a U.S. offer to evacuate him from danger, when he declared, "I need ammunition, not a ride." Zelenskyy, a former comedian who has two children, 17-year-old Alexandra and 9-year-old Kirilo, with Ukrainian First Lady Olena Zelenska, acknowledged in a recent interview with Time that he has become a symbol, saying that the attention is why he has been so steadfast about remaining in the country while it remains under attack. "You understand that they're watching," he told the outlet. "You're a symbol. You need to act the way the head of state must act." In a statement issued shortly after the war began, Bush said Russia's attack on Ukraine constitutes the gravest security crisis on the European continent since World War II. "We cannot tolerate the authoritarian bullying and danger that Putin poses," he added. "Ukraine is our friend and democratic ally and deserves our full support during this most difficult time." In March, Bush joined another former president, Bill Clinton, for an impromptu visit to a church in Chicago's Ukrainian Village neighborhood. Both men donned blue and yellow ribbons on their jacket lapels as they walked side by side, placing bouquets of sunflowers, Ukraine's national flower, from a local florist at the feet of a stone cross outside the Saints Volodymyr and Olya Ukrainian Catholic Church. In a joint statement to People, spokesman for the two former presidents said, "In the spirit of seeing every American come together, it just made all the sense in the world to them." Russia's attack on Ukraine continues after their forces launched a large-scale invasion on February 24, the first major land conflict in Europe in decades. Details of the fighting change by the day, but hundreds of civilians have already been reported dead or wounded, including children. Millions of Ukrainians have also fled, the United Nations says. The invasion, ordered by Russian President Vladimir Putin, has drawn condemnation around the world and increasingly severe economic sanctions against Russia. With NATO forces massing in the region around Ukraine, various countries have also pledged aid or military support to the resistance. Zelenskyy called for peace talks, so far unsuccessful, while urging his country to fight back. "Nobody is going to break us, we're strong, we're Ukrainians," he told the European Union in a speech in the early days of the fighting, adding, Life will win over death. And light will win over darkness. The Russian attack on Ukraine is an evolving story, with information changing quickly. Follow People's complete coverage of the war here, including stories from citizens on the ground and ways to help.